Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to GST Colloquium, 4 Dimensions of 4 Years Journey. So here we are with India's who's who leading CFOs and tax heads of large companies, some leading practitioners who will be sharing their experience of last 4 years of GST as to whether GST actually proved to be a good and simple tax or not.
The erstwhile regime was fraught with litigation, and we had seen the so many issues coming up.
My understanding, in the last 25 years, the way I have seen the behavior of tax authorities, the behavior is getting more and more aggressive. I had never seen so many arrests in tax as what I have seen in the last 3-4 years come GST.
When you pass through all these exciting situations, you figure out that after 10 years of journey, you get a fantastic decision, but it's worth putting in the dustbin because you can't implement it for whatever reason.
I would say, like for advance ruling, that there be a time limit, let us say 3 months. The decision must come within 3 months. If it's not coming, there should be an option that they treat as a withdrawn. Secondly, the automatic credit inflow, like 26AS, that must be implemented immediately.
All of any person must survive GST credit, input tax credit. Why should be cascading? Why there would be negative list? That was not the object we have introduced GST in the country. They must look at bottleneck, cascading effect which is coming out on construction.
One suggestion from each panelist of what would they suggest, you can say a change that would bring a lot of ease for the attendees, for the industry at large.
There are circulars and judgments which are contradictory of nature. Right. So at least government should come up with all these clarification where there is a contradiction.
In case of any new circular or guidelines or Supreme Court ruling, even advanced ruling is coming up, then either it should be made prospective, and in case it is being made retrospective, then if an SSE is ready to do that rectification, then he should be allowed to do that.
Advanced rulings should and has been made in the system for the ease of doing business and for resolving the issue.
To make that GST a good or simple tax, and let's look at what are provisions which are actually creating impediments in doing business or just an administrative burden on the industry.
Have one suggestion for the government or for the viewers who are seeing, that what is that one thing you feel that should come through the government as a clarity, which helps in elevating this seamless flow of credit.
As I mentioned, the buffer is needed to genuinely avail the credit which is generally available to us.
A lot of litigation it gets created because of perhaps incorrect advance rulings. Maybe there should be some mechanism of a central advance ruling system.
For the seamless flow of that ITC, and another is the major purpose is the price control. So for all this purpose, whatever is hitting to the books of accounts in expenses, that should be allowed as a credit to the company, to the SSE.
Go to tax experts. Going to the advance ruling is creating, we have, as you rightly mentioned, from day one we have been hearing a whole lot of criticism about the manner in which these advance rulings are coming.
The data is the next big oil, and the technology is the new next normal. Technology is going to be the big part of our discussion.
There has to be a confirmation, there has to be more clarity on what exactly industry needs to do. Every transformation comes with some hiccups, and this is more like a transformation stage for all of us where we have to maybe work a little more. We will see the challenges.
I think government can move ahead with this, assuming that there is a lot of scope for improvisation in the system, and they may bring that, and probably that will be the, I think, there we can say that our GST is successful.
The government has to think over it
the replication, the duplication of the system that is happening, it's putting additional pressure to the industry. Ultimately, we are meant for doing business, not to do the compliance.
So my earnest request to the government would be, if you want us to be educated every day with so much of the legislative changes in every process, why you cannot educate your people with the legislation knowledge and behaviorally?
We are happy to launch a book today, which is Jurisprudence under GST Law. We are launching this book in association with Bloomsbury, India's leading publisher on tax, accounting and law issues. And it will be available both in hard and e-format. NITYA-GST Article Writing Competition, which we organized, which was for leading law schools of the country.